everybody. Welcome back to this week's Office Hours. We've got a great show scheduled for today. We have Ryan Early that's going to be on the show to discuss the launch of our 30 mil PCRX line of tinctures. And we're also going to discuss the launch of Blue Magic. We've got the 30 mils launching this upcoming Monday, May 17th. And then Blue Magic is launching 1 week from today, next Friday. Also, I have Toki Daniel joining me on this episode as well to discuss Green Grow Fest 2021 and Toki Teas. As always, thank you all for joining us every single week on Office Hours. And thank you to all of our loyal customers here at American Wholesale Hemp and our loyal distributors. We have a great show today, so stay tuned. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Office Hours. I really appreciate you guys joining us. I'm Lindsay DeWoody, Operations Manager at American Wholesale Hemp. Today, we are going to have on two guests. Our first guest is our CEO, Ryan Early, and we're going to be discussing the launch of our 30 mil tinctures. Then we're also going to have on Toki Daniel to discuss Green Grow Fest and Blue Magic, and then also to discuss Toki Teas. So, Ryan, thank you very much for joining us today.
Oh, I'm glad I can be here.
I'm so glad you're here. So, we have a lot to talk about.
A lot of changes coming.
A lot of changes, but they're good changes. I am so excited to have these at AWH. So, we're going to discuss the launch of our 30 mil tinctures. So, this is half the size of our, what we're used to, our 60 mil bottles. So, what I want to touch on first is, we're launching this upcoming Monday, May 17th. Mm-hmm. They're going live on our website, available for orders from all of our distributors, retail, online as well. I'm so excited for it. But, got a question. What was the idea behind launching a 30 mil bottle?
So the thought process was to be able to reach more consumers, especially new consumers, mm-hmm. With a more cost-effective and product comparative to the national market. In the research that we did, most products are offering a 30 milliliter product mm-hmm. overall, and are able to be more competitive due to the lower amount of active ingredient that's in that bottle. Mm-hmm. So we thought, okay, we'll play that game. So we released a 30 milliliter bottle, but kept the active ingredient around the same point as where it was with our traditional 60 milliliter bottle.
Yeah.
So for example, the Platinum
yes.
Is equivalent to our former 1,000 milligram tincture,
okay,
but condensed down. And
okay.
So there's 1,000 milligrams active in the bottle, meaning that a consumer that was utilizing 1 milliliter twice daily would now go to 0.5 milliliters twice daily to achieve and receive the same amount of active ingredient.
Okay, and so that's people that were used to taking our 1,000 milligram in the PCX line. They're going down to half a mil in the Platinum.
Correct.
Okay.
If they were on a 500, then they would drop down to a quarter milliliter twice daily.
Awesome.
And so it's going to last them a lot longer. It also allows us to produce the product that is cost comparative to the market mm-hmm. for those consumers who may be shopping or looking for a product that provides them a little more security.
Yes.
In seed to sale tracking and knowing where
mm-hmm.
their product was produced.
And financially, it's not as big of an investment at one time, right?
The cost of entry is much more affordable and I guess comparable to a lot of what's on the market.
Yes. Yes. And I know, lots of folks are thankful for that in this launch, the folks that we've discussed this with so far. Economy's been rough for everyone.
Sure.
And I think this is just going to help a lot of people out and get this product into more people's hands is what I truly, truly believe. And that's what I'm excited for in having this at AWH.
Absolutely.
So, I'm very excited about the Platinum. That's going to be what I take in the mornings.
Yes,
I take Sapphire every single night without fail. I can't go without it now. I'm spoiled to it. So I'm excited for how customizable this is.
Sure.
So like me, for instance, I'm going to take Platinum in the morning and Sapphire at night. People have options now.
Correct.
So if somebody's used to taking the gold or the emerald every morning and they want to take the Sapphire at night, you're getting it twice a day still.
Absolutely. There's so much information on the internet now on what the individual cannabinoids can provide.
Mm-hmm.
And, with a little bit of research, I think many consumers will see why we chose certain ratios for like the Sapphire, the Ruby, and even the traditional silver, gold, and emerald with the CBG. They all have their own independent properties and benefits, and when combined with other cannabinoids and flavonoids, create very unique and effective results.
Yes, absolutely. And so, the silver, gold, and emerald and ruby, they're enhanced with the CBG, right?
We do. We add a pharmaceutical grade extract, pure CBG, to bring those levels up so that we can maintain those levels consistently for our consumers.
Right.
At those ratios.
Yep. And then the CBN is in Sapphire, and Platinum will not have that extra amount of CBG that, say, the gold and silver and emerald and ruby have,
That's
right?
correct. It would be just like the previous formulation for the PCX line that we've condensed into that singular product.
Perfect. That's awesome. We're so excited to have that in that line for sure. Absolutely. And that, like I said, the customizable portion of this is what I'm most excited about, and our distributors and customers that I've had the pleasure of speaking with, that's what they're pumped for with this. Yeah.
And the Ruby, being a full spectrum product for those consumers who are looking to cover all their bases, it contains all the cannabinoids and the other products, as well as THC, which is naturally present.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah, Ruby is so popular, and there's lots of folks who want that full spectrum option.
Absolutely.
So I'm so excited for that. Like I said earlier, that's launching Monday. It'll be live on AmericanWholesaleHemp.com. We've got lots of information and pricing available for the 30 mil. So that information is being pushed out today to all of our distributors and retail customers as well. And people can obviously reach out to me at Lindsay@awhemp.com for additional information about these 30 mils, and we'll have all of the information listed on our website as well. So I'm so excited for that, Ryan.
It's going to be big.
Yep.
We've got some other changes coming to some other products where we are enhancing them, making them better. Research, which is a driving force behind everything we do,
right,
is always pointing us in the direction of what is the consumer going to get the most bang for their buck.
Yep.
Right? So I look forward to more products as we start to expand the lines and offer new products.
Yeah. And we will, any new products and launches that we have coming, we'll, definitely be sending out email information on that, as well as on all of our social media pages as well. So, Ryan, I think, now I would like to go ahead and go into a little bit of Blue Magic talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we've got a really exciting week next week at AWH. Big week. Monday, we're launching our 30 mil line.
Yes, ma'am.
Friday, we are officially launching Blue Magic at American Wholesale Hemp. First of all, congratulations on that, Ryan. I know Blue Magic has been your baby, and you've put your blood, sweat, tears, time, efforts, everything into it for the last how long?
About 3 years now.
3 years. So it's here.
We're here.
We are here finally. And so Friday, that will be May 21st, right?
Yeah.
That'll be May 21st, right? That officially launches, and that'll be available online at AmericanWholesaleHemp.com. And then people can obviously contact me directly. They can call me, email me to get more pricing information and ordering directly through me if they so choose to do that. So that is launching Friday. And anything you want to touch on with Blue Magic and what you're most excited for and getting that in consumers' hands?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we got it registered here and approved in Oklahoma as Oklahoma's first registered herbicide,
That's huge.
very big. Does launch here Friday online as well as for wholesalers. So wholesale inquiries, give a Lindsay.
Absolutely.
She'll get you all the information you need there. Other than that, the testimonies, the feedback has been phenomenal. 99% success rate, just about everything that's been thrown at it.
Absolutely.
And we do have, of course, the files to back that up during the research program. So very excited to get this out to Oklahoma growers. I think it's very needed in the market. There is definitely a lot of other options that can be not so ecologically friendly and therefore consumer friendly.
Right.
So we're pretty excited to get this to A, the cultivators, and B, the patients.
Yep.
So other than that, we've got some big news coming up with Toki. And,
Yeah.
I think we'll cut to a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break and then we will be back.
All right.
Welcome back to Office Hours. Lindsay DeWitty here, along with Ryan Early. He's still with us. And then I've also brought on Toki Daniel. Toki, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so right now what we're going to discuss is Green Grow Fest 2021. And Blue Magic is the title sponsor for Green Grow Fest 2021. So Toki, why don't you tell us a little bit about Green Grow Fest and what it's about and what we're going to be doing there?
So Green Grow Fest is going to be the first EDM festival of its kind in Oklahoma. Green Grow Expos have been around for a while. Ryan's been a part of those a couple times. Always the most legit ran festivals in the state of Oklahoma surrounding cannabis. Well on branding, well on marketing. You get a lot of return from those events. So this one they wanted to do a festival to celebrate the culture of cannabis. This is going to be an event to celebrate natural medicine.
Awesome. So yeah, Green Grow Fest 2021 is June 25th through the 27th, and that is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's in Depew, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Falls on the 3rd anniversary of legalization of cannabis in Oklahoma. It's
That's
big. It's a big anniversary, right?
That's right.
So what type of vendors or what all will we have there available for folks to see and do? And
So we'll have all the top brand sponsors in the state of Oklahoma. We'll have booths at this event. We will have the largest light show the state of Oklahoma has ever seen.
awesome.
We will have bubble fountains, so there'll be bubbles everywhere, which I'm pretty excited about these bubbles.
That's awesome.
There'll be EDM artists from all over the country coming to perform. There'll be other brands bringing in their own acts as well, so there'll be surprise acts, I'm sure. We're also having the first free entry cup that the state has done, to where there is no entry fee to enter this cup, to where it's going to be the first people's cup, to where every patient has a say in this cup and can go online and vote through oklahomacup.com, which will go live, I believe, the 1st of June. So any products that they see on that entered that they've tried, they'll be able to vote for. They don't have to be just a judge just to do it. So,
And then go online and vote for them.
Yep.
Okay.
They can go online and vote. And actually, they can go online and vote till midnight tonight to nominate their favorite brands, products. Plus, this is one that we're not just recognizing products. We're also recognizing influencers, attorneys, insurance agents, people who don't make cannabis products but have a hand in helping the cannabis industry run smoothly.
Awesome. Awesome. So like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Blue Magic is your title sponsor for Green Grow Fest 2021. Ryan, so we'll all be out there.
Oh, yeah.
With Blue
Full force.
Magic. We'll have Blue Magic available for sale at Green Grow Fest, right?
Absolutely. Big discounts on site during that festival. So come
That'll
out,
be
stock
perfect
up.
time to pick it up then.
Absolutely.
So big discounts on Blue Magic at Green Grow Fest. We'll all be out there for a little bit of product education, any information growers, consumers might need on Blue Magic. We'll all be there available to answer questions.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for
I know
this.
Grown with Love's coming out. They'll have seeds. They've been waiting to release some specific strains just for this event. So
Awesome.
it'll
So
be
Grown with
exciting.
Love will be there.
And of course, we've got a bunch of our other partners that will be participating and giveaways, dab tents, the whole 9 yards. So we look forward to it.
Awesome. So, and you know, if folks want to get some more information about Green Grow Fest, where can they go to find more details on it?
Go to greengrowfest.com. That you can find tickets. You can go if you have a product and you want to enter it, or if you have a brand you want to nominate, you can go to that. We'll have VIP tickets. We have RV set up. So if you have an RV and you want to come glamp for the weekend instead of camp, we have that option as well. So.
More my
And
idea of camping.
there's even a pond on site in the middle of the ground. So if it's going to be hot, you'll have a dipping pond.
Awesome. Yeah, June 25th through the 27th. It might be a little hot in Oklahoma, but it's going to be such a great event. I won't care how hot it is.
Nope, it's going to be amazing.
That's awesome. Well, and then tonight you actually have the pre kickoff party for Green Grow Fest 2021, right?
Yep.
Where's that at tonight and what time?
It's going to be at Relax Park, OKC, which is right off of I-40 in Western. It is Oklahoma City's newest hotspot. It's mostly an outdoor venue with 2 large stages, outdoor bar. It's got a dispensary attached to it. So if you forget your medicine, there's medicine on site that you can purchase with your card. It's just going to be, this one's going to be just a little mix and mingle for some of the brands entering their products into the cup. Some of the 57 of the loudest voices in the state will be in town tonight to come mix and mingle with each other. And this is our first chance for us all to get together and start getting prepped for Green Grow.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's gonna
Well,
take some prepping.
I'm so excited for AWH and Blue Magic to be involved in Green Grow Fest. I know we're all really looking forward to it and can't wait. So thank you so much for coming on to talk about it. Guys, again, if you need more information about it, reach out to Toki or myself here at AWH. I'd be glad to pass his information on to you. And if you've got a few more minutes, Toki, I'd like to leave you on and discuss Toki Teas.
Booth space still available for the
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
there are booth space still available for the event. Sponsors are going fast right now, but there are still some sponsors. Even if they run out, we can find some area of the park to brand you out on. So reach out to us for sure. If you want to, so like I tell people, if you want cookie status, you got to put out cookie branding worth of work. So this is the event you want to brand on for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
We don't
Absolutely.
get involved in a lot of events, as you know, over the last few years. Green Grow is one that we've always supported. So.
Yep.
There's only a few people when I was asked to go look for title sponsors, and this guy was definitely at the top of that list. So.
Of course. Well, we're so excited to be a part of it. I can't wait. I mean, it's going to be huge. So thank you for having us be part of it. We're so looking forward to it, and thank you for coming on. So if you've got a few minutes after our break, I'd like to talk about Toki Teas.
I'll be right here.
Awesome. Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to Office Hours. Again, I have Toki Daniel here. Thank you so much, Toki, for being here.
Of course.
So we've talked about Green Grow Fest. Now, Blue Magic is your title sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So excited.
Yep.
But let's talk about Toki Teas. Let's tell the people about Toki Teas.
So Toki Teas started with an idea I had. I've always been good at words. I've always been better with putting my words down on ink than speaking them. So I went to LA 420 weekend, the year we legalized of 2018, before we legalized, before we even knew it was coming. And I went there for my birthday weekend, and I saw maybe one person smoking a cigarette those 4 days, but I saw numerous of people just walking their dogs, smoking joints and blunts.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I need this to be Oklahoma, to where I feel comfortable, to where I no longer have to keep secret that I consume cannabis to deal with my anxiety and stuff.
Right. So it was very taboo here at the time.
Correct.
And for a long time before that.
Absolutely. And having to keep it secret when you battle anxiety and you treat, but having to keep it secret just adds to the anxiety.
Makes it way worse.
Oh, yeah. So
way worse.
So I had to figure out a way to normalize cannabis in Oklahoma. And I had bought this shirt at the High Times Cannabis Cup SoCal that weekend that wasn't the typical pothead stoner in your face shirt. It was just a shirt that it said God's gift after the strain and just had the hand of God holding a plant. And I thought it was beautiful. And I thought that is a shirt I could wear and I would wear every day. You know what I mean? Out in public. So
not be afraid of the stigma.
Yeah. So when I came back, you know, that thought process was coming, and then the teacher strike happened, and that's when I knew cannabis was coming. So I started thinking of ideas, and then I was also going to these events once the events started happening, even before we voted, and saw as each event I went to, nobody was putting out t-shirts. It was just grow, process, or dispensary. So I was like, well, there's going to be a huge, not only do I want to normalize cannabis, and I thought t-shirts is my way that I can do that. If I can get normalized people or normal people that society looks at, like doctors, attorneys, lawyers, teachers, to wear pro-cannabis t-shirts, then that's how we normalize it. So when I saw nobody else was doing t-shirts, I called my best friend, Brent Baxter in Tulsa, and was like, we're doing this. Like, I can come up with $600. We'll print 60 t-shirts, create our own 3 designs, and we did. We had just 3 simple designs, 2 text tees, and then one just that had a heartbeat on it with a cannabis leaf right in the middle, not just subtle. And those sold. I posted those before we even printed them, just the mock-ups on my neighborhood Facebook page, which at that time was a very white-collar neighborhood, people in the oil and gas business, teachers, the people I wanted to reach. And they were my first 30 customers. So once I knew that, I knew I had something. And then all these brands started coming to me and saying, hey, can you print our t-shirts?
Oh, wow.
So I was like...
So it grew from there.
It grew from there.
Yeah.
And that first, I mean, it was living a dream that first year. Like, it turned out to just be something I wanted to do to help normalize cannabis, because I was on a mission to normalize cannabis, you know, to get people off opioids and stuff like that for personal reasons. So
it's just helping bring that awareness. Like you said, help decrease that stigma that had been in place for decades upon decades. And just, you know, showing people that, you know, your average Joe, the guy that lives next door that might be a lawyer, might be a cannabis user, you know?
Yeah,
and that's okay.
And and that was our mission, to change stereotypes and kick stigmas. On the back of my van, it says changing stereotypes one t-shirt at a time. So we actually even threw a kickball tournament that first year, to where I wanted to raise money to give, because I knew from Colorado experience that even though we were getting votes to legalize this plant, that money would go to schools. I knew from what happened in Colorado that those schools weren't going to see any money. If they did, it was going to be a really long time before they ever did. I wanted to make sure that they knew the cannabis industry was there for them immediately. So we did which AWH was actually one of our title sponsors on that as well. And we raised $8,000, and we cut a check. We walk into the Oklahoma City Public School Board and handed them a check for $8,000, and saw jaws drop. to where they didn't even cash the check for 2 weeks because their attorney didn't know if they could.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm an apparel company, so
Yeah.
cash the check.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you come up with your own designs for shirts, and then can people come to you too to have shirts made if they've got design ideas?
So even if they have design ideas or not design ideas, I've tried to teach people that the best form of marketing is t-shirts. They're walking billboards.
Absolutely.
You can't just, I mean, unless you got a really artistic logo or something, you've got to be a little more creative on a t-shirt to get people to not just take it because it's free, but to wear it outside the house.
Right.
To be that walking billboard. So even if you just want, I'll create the shirt for you. I'll think of the design. I go in, like I just did JKJ Processings. I did a dispensary to where I just go in, get a feel for the company, the brand, the people, and I will create a design for them. We'll slap that awesome design. We'll create it for free. All you got to do is just print the shirts through us, and we'll do everything.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
We want to help the community and build Oklahoma brands, you know. So
and you're doing just that.
Trying to.
That's incredible. So will Toki Tees be at Green Grow Fest 2021?
Green Grow Fest, we will definitely be there. Toki Tees will have our slick setup booth there. Hopefully we'll have a couple, 2 or 3 designs to drop there.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm so excited, and you know, again, we can't wait for Green Grow Fest. I can't say no. I'm so excited. So, yeah.
We're not going to want to leave.
No, I know. We're just going to stay. Yes. So if people want more information about Toki Tees or how to reach you, where can they go?
Go to tokitees.com. If you need a quote for t-shirts, custom apparel, it's sales@tokitees is our email address. But this t-shirt right here that they're showing on the screen is one that I actually thought of myself, sent it to my artist, so you can go onto our website and get a look at the ideas I have mixed with the artists we have, mixed with the printing we put out. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you came on today. I really appreciate it. And everyone, reach out to Toki, Green Grow Fest and Toki Tees. So Toki, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Later, guys. Peace, love, and cannabis.
All right, everyone, that is going to wrap up this week's Office Hours. Great show. Thank you so much, Ryan Early, for joining us to discuss the launch of our 30 mil tinctures and Blue Magic. And a huge thank you to Toki Daniel with Green Grow Fest 2021 and Toki Tees for joining us to discuss Green Grow Fest and Toki Tees. Great content, great information from those two. So thank you both so much for coming on today. Again, if you want more information on the 30 mil launch of our PCRX line of tinctures here at American Wholesale Hemp, you can reach out to me at lindsay@americanwholesalehemp.com or call our office 405-604-0525. That line of tinctures is going live on awh.com Monday, May 17th. We'll have all of the product details and descriptions listed on the website, or you can reach out to me directly for that information. Also, Blue Magic, that launches next Friday, 1 week from today. So that will also be on AmericanWholesaleHemp.com, or you can reach out to me also for more information and bulk and distributor pricing for Blue Magic. For Green Grow Fest 2021, if you would like more information on what options are available that weekend and what activities will be out there, or to become a vendor or sponsor, you can go to greengrowfest.com for that information. And then for Toki Tees, if you would like to purchase a tee from Toki Tees or get more information about that organization, go to tokitees.com. Again, tonight, there is the pre-kickoff party for Green Grow Fest 2021 at Relax Park, OKC at I-40 and Western. That starts at 8 o'clock tonight. So that would be a great event to come out to. Beautiful weather to learn more about Green Grow Fest 2021. So thank you all so much for watching this week's Office Hours. We'll be back next Friday with another great episode. Bye-bye.